And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Phantasy Star 2. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and it's time for us to head to the Biolab. The Biolab. Biosystem, bio whatever. And just to remind you guys what we have here. We've got, this is our loadout for every character and our levels. So I me guys, when I do grinding sessions for the channel, sorry, I have to adjust the mic. I get carried away a little bit. I don't know why, I just do. But this is our loadouts. We got Amy to level 10, which I think is actually pretty good because it puts her a level off from Rudo and 2 off from Rolf. And I think she still takes less XP to level, so yeah. From the town, we're going to head south here. And if we keep following it south, we'll get to a tunnel and a building. And the building is what is of interest to us. Alright, whoops, that's not a way. That's not a direction. Alright, over. And then south. And a more battle. Something to keep in mind too is we're not having Amy attack. And the reason we don't really want her to attack is her HP is just that abysmal. And again, if you look at their stats, like even Nei here has a defense of 69, Amy has a defense of 41. So having her defend is pretty bad, or having her attack would expose her to easy damage, and we don't want that. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road. So here we are in the Biolab. Dynamite! And open says me. So let's get going. Now there's a lift up here, but we're going to ignore that lift because it doesn't really do anything for us. But if for knowing it leads to a dead end that has nothing in it, so there's no point in going that way. Alright, let's keep moving here as we head this way, and pretty much it's not entirely one way, but yeah, you don't want to go up, but you want to keep going west. And this next wall we're gonna head north. Let's keep moving here. And we take this all the way up. Then we go this way. Running. Fighting. Alright, let's keep moving. Almost there. And then up we go. Not so bad. And then we can go here and grab an antidote. Now this elevator leads to a dead end as well, so we're not gonna even waste our time with it. So let's keep moving. Makes sense to go, yeah, that's a lie. There's a lot of fake directions in this game. In some of the dungeons where it looks like it might lead you somewhere, but it ends up leading you to a whole lot of nothing. Alright. Yay, star mist. Let's keep moving here. We'll deal with the star mist in a minute. Oop, that's not going to get us anywhere. Alright, let's keep moving. And now what we're pretty much doing is a big wrap around the entire floor. So yeah, long walk. Alright, running. We head down and around. Yeah, I just wish we moved a little faster, By the way, I'm going to show you why I'm not showing battles all that much, because I'm murdering pretty much everything. Now, those are some of the weakest enemies in this place, as you can see by the 8 XP that we got. But the average battle is just not producing much for XP or really much anything. Not XP, but like, here's an example of 2 stronger enemies. Dead. dead. Those are medium difficulty enemies. And then the harder ones, as you can see though, we hit so strong that... oh, and I fell. Son of a... Oh, and I'm back at the beginning. Oh, no. So this is what happens when I don't pay attention. Let me go ahead and get back to where we were. Alright, let's keep moving. Oh, well, we're not quite back where we were. Almost there. But I figure this is fine. Yeah, gotta be careful because you can fall through those holes in the ground. So, we're almost to where we fell. So that's where we fell, like idiots. Getting more better. Alright. Again, I'm using no skills for damage dealing. It's all just done through melee right now. But don't worry, the game will get harder. It gets to a point where leveling is just not going to cut it. You actually have to have better technique. You actually have to start thinking about techniques for every battle. And we get a scalpel, which I bought a second scalpel for Amy because I forgot she could dual wield. And then at one point it's like, I think she could dual wield. It's not that expensive. Let me go buy another one and just try it, and it worked. That's what I get for not remembering that. Alright, down and around. And now we're on the... I think we're on the bottom floor. We gotta work our way back around again to get to another up elevator. Alright, let's keep moving. We gotta go all the way east. And we gotta go as far south as this hallway will take us. So, yeah, these dungeons aren't that hard. You just have to kind of keep an eye on where you need to go and everything. But yeah, much like the early Final Fantasies, a lot of dead ends, a lot of places that don't lead anywhere. So you got to be weary about that. And then, luckily, there's really not much of many directions you can go now. As we hit here. Let's start by this way, or is it this way? I think it's this way. Nope, I was going the right way. You can't take me anywhere. And the reason I know we gotta go this way is because the end of the area is right there, where you can see that offshoot goes somewhere, which means we can go this way. We need to go this way first if we want to continue through the dungeon. And then the more combat. Alright, running. Let's keep moving here. More battle. Let's keep moving. We gotta head down. And we get some dynamite. Let's keep walking. Oh, we already got the... Okay. We need to head back the way we came. Alright, let's keep moving here. So you got some ways back to go, but not a whole bunch. Running. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do. Up and over. So that was pretty much back where we came from. Alright, let's keep moving. So we headed up. So yeah, we just passed where we came into this floor, so just a heads up there. And literally, we gotta walk all the way around this floor to get to the center of the room. Okay. All the way to the I believe all the way to the west. And then down. Running. Oh wait, no. Middle one. Whoops. And then I think it's a left here towards the west wall. Yes, okay. Is it? Yeah, okay. Whew. It's like making sure I knew where I was going. Not that getting stuck in that little area would have been a big deal, but it would have been mildly annoying. And just show it. Nice. Alright. We're almost there. So close yet so far. Now we have... Who's got the dynamite? There it is. And then this is a room with just a hole in the center, and that's what we're going to be using. So let's do it. Whoa! So yeah, we're on the bottom floor. Now, here's what you need to know about this floor is all that little goop that you see on the floor, those are going to hurt us. And there's going to be things where we just can't avoid it. So trying to take the path of least pain is going to be what we need to do in order to collect everything down here. Which, technically, you don't really need to, but it does kind of help. Ooh, look out! Much stronger enemy, but still killed it like the rest. Alright, so this is obviously the safer path. So, ouch. Looks like it did more like 2 damage a tile. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing alright. We do have a heal all through Amy, so we might use it as we need to. So, what one would probably argue to be a useless item, an antidote, that's okay. We're looking for the data recorder down here, so that's really what we're looking for. Alright, kind of back the way we came. Alright, keep moving. And for this one, it really probably doesn't matter because I think, yeah, it's the same amount of pain no matter which way we go. Okay, so, funny story. I was healing myself with abilities, and in my infinite wisdom, I used Sac, which is short for sacrifice, instead of using Sar, which is the AoE heal. And Amy died because she used her life to heal another character. And so I was like, oh no, this is not gonna fly. So I had to warp all the way out and walk through the dungeon again. So it's a type of grinding, but it is incredibly unintentional. And I felt like such a jackass when I did it. I was so angry. Not like rage angry, but I was like, really? I just did that? You gotta be kidding me! Oh! So I got a little bit extra grinding out of it, against my will. So yeah, my rage senses were building pretty high. And we get the poison shot, which we'll deal with later. Now we gotta go back to the center of the area, because we got another goodie to get. Alright, let's keep moving. No matter what we do, we gotta take this damage. Gotta soak it up. Alright. Luckily, one of the things is we're gonna warp out of this dungeon. We're not gonna walk out of this one. Mainly because of the floors. Though we'll see how healthy we are. I mean, I could walk out for the extra XP if I really need it. But at this point, it's kind of redundant. Or unnecessary. Alright, we're walking. We're fighting. Alright. Go around. Another fight. Running. Let's get that goodie. I think that's a healing item. Trimate. Yes. Getting there, guys. Now we just gotta get to the other corner of the room. let's keep moving. Not a way to minimize damage, so just go the easiest way possible, I say. Oh, a long dungeon. Long dungeon. Get up. And around. Almost there. And we got the recorder. Hey. So technically we're done with this dungeon. I'm kind of hurting a little bit. So let's go ahead and let's heal us out of here. This place is Hinas. And we can also Ryuka get us all the way back to the last town we were in, which now we're going to need to heal up, amongst other things. Alright, we're all healed up. Yay! Looking good. We can sell off the scalpel that we're walking around with. If I don't believe we're gonna need it. I don't believe we're gonna need it. I technically don't think we're gonna need the. Well, I'm gonna hold on to the poison shot. Where? No, it should be the star mist we need to keep. So yeah, here's the scalpel. And we'll not bother with everything else for the moment. We'll get to that stuff in a minute. So now that we've done all of this, I believe our next big thing that we need to do is we need to head back to, I believe, Paseo, but let's make a save. Lots of XP to level now. Alright, so I will meet you guys back in Paseo. Alright, so we're back in Paseo here. And now I need to go to the central tower here. And our first cutscene in a while. This must get to the governor. Splendid work, Rolf. I will immediately compare the recorder with the library data. I've always believed that Mother Brain is absolutely right all the time, and that our life is protected by Mother Brain. But under the reign of Mother Brain, we have turned into weak and lethargic beings. Under the circumstances, we cannot help realizing that fact. The data must be ready. You'd better get going to the library. Analysis on recorder has been completed. The cause of the accident in the biosystem lab was an overload of energy poured into the system all at once. As a result, the creature made a rapid evolution. This creature does not fit into the cycle of nature, thus should not exist. And because this kind of creature was created, the natural cycles went out of order. Please look at this graph. It shows the amount of energy consumed in the last couple of years. Let's overlap the graphs of temperature and rainfall on it. Temperature's gone up with the energy boost, and then rain has gone down. As you see, the energy which was to be used by Climatrol to control temperature and rainfall seems to have flowed into the biosystems lab. Biohazard could be something that was schemed up by someone. Please find out why the energy leaked from Climatrol. Also, if you are going south, take this with you. The bridge over the West River can be passed with this. Good luck. Alright, so we get a key that'll get us through the area where we kind of just were. Might have to just take a teleporter back. The walking back is not worth it at this stage of the game. We're strong enough that it's just not worth it. So let's go to, Opuda. And now what we gotta do is walk pretty much back the way we came. That's not a joke. We gotta walk all the way back kind of the way we came. And I know I'm going to save again, because we got through some story stuff. And we need to go pretty much back to the biosystem lab, and there's a tunnel that we need to trek down. And that's pretty much where we're going to go. So I'll meet you guys back at the bio lab. Really quick, guys, I forgot to do something in Paseo, so we're going to just knock it out really quick. And we need to make an executive decision of some sort, which, easier said than done, but we'll take a look. There's a knock at the door. How do you do, Rolf? I am Hugh Thompson, a biologist. I came when I heard about your quest. I value all life, including biomonsters. I am willing to fight to defend weaker life forms, though. Perhaps my knowledge will be of help to you. I will feel like we are good friends. Will you give me a nickname? So Hugh is one of the more awkward characters in the game. Now we only have room for 4 characters, and we have to take Niai with us, so that means somebody's got to stay behind. And at this point, I would say it's Rudo. So let's take Hugh and Amy. Oops. Did we not put Amy in there too? Oops. There we go. Because they're really the 2 characters that are behind, and again, if we take a look at Hugh, he's level 1. So, yeah. But the reason I'm bringing this fool along is because now, in various Phantasy Star circles, Hugh is one of the worst characters in Phantasy Star 2, is what people say. My personal experience of grinding the crap out of everything that I do, I find out he's actually not that bad. The only negative is that you actually is like Arthur in Shining Force 1. You have to invest time into him. And because we're going to look at all the different characters we have, and we're going to get them all at a kind of level, a general average set of levels, we'll act on a lot of that. So, yeah, that's going to be the big debate that we have outright. But he becomes really, really good against a specific grouping of enemies, which by endgame are pretty tough. So to have a character that specializes in that isn't too bad. So just saying. But it's good to get him built up and kind of near levels that make sense. So we're going to get him a fiber gear for Hugh. I believe we'll take a fiber coat for him as well. Ah, darn it. And we're going to give him 2 ceramic knives, because that's the best you can give him weapon-wise. Now, if you don't have the money, I guess you could give him the scalpels. But you're talking about a character who needs to be built up, so I would give him the best things available. Especially because he's so far behind. And obviously we have the money for it. I hate that when you're full, they tell you to go F off. It's like, no, somebody else could have a spot open. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so... yeah, he comes with a scalpel, so he could have had 2 scalpels. But let's give him all this delicious gear. And there we go. So that puts his attack at 4731. And if you're wondering, he's already stronger attack-wise than Amy. So he is decent. He's just not as good as, like, other characters that we'll get. And the characters that, you know, the character that we left out. Oh, this little bastard. He's right in the way of where I need to go. Get out of the way. You son of a... Alright, so Hugh, we'll sell his carbon suit, and we'll sell his scalpel. And this will get him by for now. And what we're going to do is, yes, another grinding session. And it's going to be really to get him at least up to level 10. Maybe a little less than that, just to move things along. But I'd like to get him to about level 10. Because then he'll be a bit more applicable. And more capable of doing things. Because right now, he's not capable of doing jack diddly squat. And yeah, it's just not going to be pretty. But what we can do is we can go to the bio lab. We can get him a few level, like 1 or 2, maybe even 3 levels around town. And then go into the biosystems lab and just freaking grind him there. So let me go ahead and take care of those things and we'll be back. Alright, let's keep moving here. Running. So I got Hugh up to about level 10. I think that should be sufficient for what we're trying to do. I'm not fully committed to it, but it's better than a swift kick to the nuts. Let's go ahead and use the key tube. And now we can go on through. So what's coming up is actually pretty interesting, but we got to get over there first. And we're making our way to another town. And on our way to that town, well, there isn't anything on the way, but we want to get to this town. And we want to take care of a few things for sure before we end the episode anyway. I want to say... through here. I want to say it is. Yes. Okay. So here we are, brand new town, yay. And there's a few things we need to do. First of all, let's heal up. We're hurting. Okay. Also, we've got new gear to buy in this town. A lot of new gear. And there's more to it than even that as well. But we'll get to that in a minute. But I do want to show a few things that we need to cover. So, like, let's look at the weaponry here. Just to give you an idea of what's here. We've got slashers, the laser knives. We've got a lot of stuff to think about what we can afford and what we want to buy. We also need to look at defensive items, as there's going to be some stuff here that we need to consider as well. Now, as you can see, we're getting into the titanium. I think these are titanium gear, amongst other things too. Now, with that said, we have some other things that we need to take care of really quick, but we got here, and that's what's important. So, really quick, we need to actually go back to, what is it called? Oberon? Or whatever? Opuda. We need to go back to Opuda really quick. Because before we forget to do some important stuff here. We need to take care of one other thing before we kind of are done in this area. And I just want to do it now before I forget. Because I tend to forget things. And I want to say... let me see here. I forget where it is, but we need to find... over here. Nope. New. Let me see here. Get out of the way, asshole. Why do I keep walking out of the town when I don't mean to? We're looking for a specific person here, and I believe it's because we need a skill. And if we don't get said skill, we run into some problems later. I forget who gives it. Okay, now I'm going the right way. Okay, it's weird because the map won't let you walk a certain way to get to this place. Okay, I was gonna lose my mind. I am Ustvestia, a musician. Do you want to hear me play? No. I get it. You want to learn to play the piano? Yes. Am I a great musician or what? Sure. Who's going to learn? Now, here's something you need to know. It's $2,000 for any male character to learn. It's $5,000 for any female character. I don't know why. Maybe this dude is a, He's into the giggity with guys. You never know. But we're going to give it to Rolf because Rolf is mandatory in our party through the whole game. So it just makes sense to give it to the guy who... the character that you actually have to keep in the party. So there we go. And he learns the music technique. And then we're going to go ahead and warp back to the other town. I wanted to make sure I did this because a part of me, I wasn't focused on that immediately. And I was worried that something bad was going to happen. There's also something else we need to do too. Before we actually even go back to that other town. Let's go find... Excuse me, I'm getting a hiccup. Let's go to the teleporter. And let's go to Paseo really quick. We need to go to the house. I believe there's a new character there, which means we gotta level that character up. Which again complicates things because we need to level up characters again. There's a knock at the door. I've long wanted to meet you. I am Anna Zersky. I am known as a guardian. Although most hunters are good, some have gone bad. I track them down. My job is to hunt evil hunters. But I can hunt anything. I dislike guns, but give me a weapon with a blade, and I am deadly. I can help you. Yes, give me a new name, and I can forget the past and concentrate on the present. No new name. And so we're gonna bring Anna with us because she's gonna be level 1, and we're gonna take Hugh and Anna with us because I believe Anna's level 1, and this will give us some levels to invest in Hugh because I do want to take Amy with us because she's a big healer, so she'll be more for like other aspects of what we're doing. Oops, that's Hugh. Hugh's level 10. Anna's level 1, a level 1 guardian, great. But you can see she uses boomerangs and swords. So if you're familiar with those things, you know that that's actually pretty good. Let's go back to the teleporter. She's actually not a bad character, and actually our order isn't correct. It is for right now because she's so weak. But we would put her in the front row, for the most part. Alright, let's go back to Zima and gear ourselves up. Now, here's the deal. Like I said, we've got a lot of stuff to buy. Money's not an issue as much as the leveling is an issue. I don't even see a reason to start spending money until we've gotten her caught up to like level 10. So I'm going to save that for the next episode. The purchasing, I'm going to get Anna leveled up to 10. We're going to do all of our purchasing. I'm going to show you the loadouts of what we got for all the characters. Explain my reasonings for those loadouts. And we'll go ahead and continue with our quest, our adventure. And we'll also have the party that we want going forward. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTartStudios for live gaming action and all that good stuff. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.